For the first time since 2018, the Colorado Rockies have made a postseason appearance. Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise. We're here at American Family Field against the Milwaukee Brewers in a wildcard matchup in the National League. We've got Jack Flaherty, a 9-game winner. Pretty solid season. Win-loss record could have been better for a playoff team. Against Brandon Woodruff, former Milwaukee Brewer. 9-7 this year with a 3.74 ERA. Very comparable pitchers. So I think we're going to have a few moments of good offense and some moments where the pitching gets locking it down. Just like right here in the bottom of the second inning, Ty France, deep drive to left field. Daxton Jett's got this one. No advance from the runner at second base. So Woodruff's in a little bit of a jam, but he seems to be wiggling out of it. Deep drive to center. Brenton Doyle's out there. He's got that one, and that is the end of the inning. Let's jump now to the top of the third, and Drew Romo getting a start at catcher here tonight. That's a solo shot off of Jack Flaherty, going 433. Almost 110 mile an hour exit velo from the backup catcher, Drew Romo. Brandon Woodruff yet again shutting down the Brew Crew. Nice strikeout pitch there on Lawrence Butler, who was acquired via trade with the A's this season. How about Michael Toglia? Deep drive to left, and that one just got over the wall. That's good for a solo shot. Rockies up 2-0 thanks to 2 solo home runs. Bottom of the fourth inning, Jackson Chourio leading us off here, and he's got at least a double. Condon bumps into the wall. Look at that 97 speed go. Cabrera's throw to third is not going to be in time. That is a leadoff triple for Jackson Chourio, and Brewers find themselves back in the ball game here. 1-1 pitch, that's a ground ball, base hit right past Michael Toglia, and Garrett Mitchell delivers the Brewers' first run of the game. Again, thanks to that leadoff triple. That's always a good thing for your offense. Manuel Rivera, deep drive to right center. That baby is gone. Kiss it goodbye. Brewers will take the lead 3-2. Not a likely guy that's going to hit a bunch of home runs, but you can't leave a 3-1 pitch right down the middle to a major league hitter. Can't do it. They will put it in the seats, no matter who it is. So as we jump ahead, we got Michael Lorenzen getting into a relief role here in the bottom of the fifth inning. That is a hot shot right past Nolan Jones. Daxton Jett, little bobble in left field, but Butler's going for it, and he's got him. Wow. Great throw by Daxton Jett. He did this down in the minor leagues a lot. And they continue on to do it here. Nice job shutting him down, getting us out of the inning. Let's go top of the 8th inning, and Kyle Schwarber goes deep. Schwarbomb, 418 on the shot. Tying the ball game up. Jack Flaherty will essentially get knocked out of the game thanks to that solo home run. And we'll go ahead and jump to a relief appearance here for Daniel Lynch in the next couple of innings. So he will get at least one inning under his belt. Bottom of the 7th, 3-2 pitcher against Emmanuel Rivera, and he draws a walk. So this guy's OPS for this game is like through the roof. He's got a home run and a walk tonight. 1-2 pitcher to Bryce Terang, and oh man, it's a slider that somehow he pulls to right field. It's just going to find a way to drop in front of Charlie Condon. Throw coming in, not going to be in time, and it's way offline. Not going to get him. No way, no how. It's 4-3. Brewers will take the lead thanks to the little rally inning that they got going on here. So manager Marcus Thames makes the call. Daniel Lynch's night is done. And we're going to turn to Louis Varland, who we got in a trade a couple of seasons ago, and he hasn't pitched in the majors in 2 seasons, all the way back to 2024, and it looks like that's the case here. He's going to give up a 2-run double. It's now 6-3. We could have gone with a couple of other options, but, you know, I really liked Varland in that situation, and it's not going to pan out for us here. That's another run given up. That one's going to go to Louis Varland's stat line. The other 2 runs to Daniel Lynch. Lawrence Butler with the RBI single. It's now 7-3, and hey, Kyle Schwarber. Another Schwarbomb. This one with a little flare. Off the foul pole. It's a 3-run game. Rockies within striking distance here. Nick Mears coming on to relieve for the Brew Crew. Top of the 9th we go. That's a base hit for Oswaldo Cabrera. That's a way to get us started at least. Next batter up is Brenton Doyle, and this one's going to get away from Contreras all the way back to the wall. Such a deep backstop back there. That's the sign of a pitcher that looks a little nervous. 1-0 pitch here to Brenton Doyle. That's a line drive to right field with the dive. No catch. Off the glove. We got to get to third base. Cabrera will get in there safely. That is a base hit for Brenton Doyle. We got a chance now with Charlie Condon coming up. That's a base hit to right field. Going to go all the way to the right field corner. Doyle rounding third. Headed for home. Not going to be a play at the plate. 2-run double for Charlie Condon, and it's 7-6. Nick Mears has nearly blown it for the Brewers. We're in the driver's seat right now. We got a man in scoring position. With one out, we can put on a few different things. Lay a bunt down potentially if it's presented to us. We can get a little opposite field hit. Get a single to score the next run. But it's Jared Koenig, and he's been stingy this season. We got lefty-righty matchup in Drew Romo, who hit a home run tonight from the left side. Strikes out from the right side. And now it's going to be up to Daxon Jett. Last chance here. 1-2 pitch against Koenig, and that is going to be a base hit. But no, we're not going to send the runner home. And probably a good decision. That would have been a great throw from Butler. The tag from Contreras, we would have been out of the game. So we got runners on the corners with the man, the myth, the legend for the Rockies this season, Kyle Schwarber. 2 home runs already tonight. Can he deliver just a base hit? That's all we need. We don't need the 3-run bomb. That'd be nice, but that's all we need is a single. 2-1 pitch is low and away. 3-1 now to Schwarber. Can he get something high and inside? Because Koenig's got that fastball. Maybe he's going to try to challenge him here. We'll see. 3-1. Here we go. He does get the sinker. Nice pitch there. It was a ball. Would have been a walk if we would have taken it, but it was a little close. Might have nipped the inside part of the plate there for a strike 3 call. But we do get another sinker pitch, and Schwarber lays off. So it's bases loaded now. And it's up to Tovar. He's 0 for 4 tonight. Strikeout, pop-up, and a line-out. Got to find a way to put this thing in play. Get a base hit. Just get underneath it. That's all we need. Ground ball, hot shot to second, and it's not going to squeak through. Bryce Terang makes an incredible play at second base. The diving play, the throw, gets Tovar at first, and the Brewers hang on somehow, some way. Rockies will lose game number 1, and we are 1 game away from having our season cut short. A little bit cut short. It's nice that we made the playoffs, but this wild card is brutal. You got to win 2 games. It was a good game all the way around. Good game on both sides, and unfortunately we were the losers. So we now set our sights on game number 2. We got the 16-game winner, Tobias Myers. Very good numbers across the board for him this season against our trade piece, Sandy Alcantara. 5-10. Most of that work was done with the Marlins. But I want you to get a little strikeout counter going here, guys. He's got a man at second right now. Strikes out Contreras. It's 2 Ks in the inning. Next batter up is Butler. Strike 3. 3 Ks in the inning. Only giving up a double in the first. Jump here to the top of the second. Leadoff hitter is Waldo Cabrera. Nice job going the other way down the line. That's a leadoff double. Rockies are in business here. Charlie Condon. Deep drive to center field. That thing's got some carry to it. That is gone. Center fielder jumped for it, made a leap. Thought that he might have had a play, but Charlie Condon puts us on the board with a 2-run homer. Love what Charlie Condon's doing. Meanwhile, strikeout counter. That is number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Getting Jackson Chourio in the 4th inning. 10 strikeouts for Sandy Alcantara. Let's jump to the bottom of the 5th. Everything was going well for Sandy until the solo home run from the guy that just seems to never retire, Paul DeYoung. 431. Again, almost 110 exit velo. I like to see those triple digits for exit velo. Just shows you how hard that thing was hit. Anybody that's upwards of 110, I mean, that thing was stung. Sandy's going to get out of that inning, but we're going to head here now to the bottom of the 6th, and Lawrence Butler, man, he's just been making us pay in this series. We got a play at the plate potentially. Tovar's got the blue, but it's not going to be in time. It was there. It was on the money, but Butler comes through, ties the game up. Man, Sandy's been so good in this game. He's going to get Garrett Mitchell to strike out. Looking here, that is 11 strikeouts through 6 innings. It's a quality start for Sandy, but our offense just hasn't seemed to come through for him. 7 hits and 2 runs for us. 5 hits for the Brewers with 2 runs. Trevor McGill is going to come on in the top of the 7th inning, and he's going to get Drew Romo and get the side. That is the end of the 7th. Rockies still searching for that 3rd run, and we desperately need it or our season is over. We're now going to call on the youngster Juan Nava. Went 4-13 this season. Not the best year for a starting pitcher. Ended up moving him to the bullpen just to keep getting that experience going for him, but he's going to give up a leadoff single. Now he's got to face Paul DeYoung here in a 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball here to Nolan Jones in the in-between hop. A double play? Yes, sir! Nolan Jones, 5-4-3 double play. What a job right there. That in-between hop and then the wherewithal to make the nice throw to second. Way to hang in there by Oswaldo Cabrera to get that accurate throw to first base. We're going to get the double play. That was amazing, but we do give up a base hit here to Emmanuel Rivera again. This guy can't be stopped. He's going for 2. Brenton Doyle with that strong arm from center field. Made it close, but Rivera is... well, he's just fast enough. Apparently he lost some pounds on his rounding of the bases off that home run from last game. Able to get in there to second for a double. So now we're going to go with Keegan Aiken, the one guy that I wanted him to get. He hits. So it's 2 outs, lefty-lefty matchup. That's the guy I wanted, and we hit Bryce Terang. 3-1 now to Polanco. This is a young guy. He was in that Season 1 draft class, same as Juan Nava. He's going to walk. So now you got bases loaded. You can't replace Aiken. He's got to go up against William Contreras, and I don't really like those splits, righty-lefty, with William Contreras up. We do have Lawrence Butler up next, but you don't really want to face him. You want to get Contreras with 2 outs, but you want to stay away from him. We're going to try to get him on a circle change right here. 3-2 pitch, and he swings and fouls it away. What do you go back to? You try to go back to the circle change. He might have the motion. He might have the movement down now. He might be tracking it. So what are you going to call? I think we're going to try to go slider. We're going to trust it. 3-2 slider, trying to nip that outside corner, and it was so close. It was a great idea, but the release point was just a little bit off, and it's going to walk in a run. So now we do have to face Lawrence Butler, who has recently come on in the clutch for the Brewers. Here's a hard shot to Tovar, and he makes a really crazy throw from deep in the hole to first base. Probably should have just gone to second. Easier play, but we get out of that. Unfortunately, giving up a run. So now here in the top of the 8th, Daxon Jets got to face off against Jared Koenig again. He comes out in a high-leverage situation for the Brewers. We got a base hit, and then Nolan Jones. Did we get a hold of it? We got the good timing. This is a deep drive. It's gone! 2-run shot for Nolan Jones. Way to take the game back into control for Colorado. Clutch at-bat by Nolan Jones right there. 2-run shot for the Rockies. We will take the lead 4-3. Brewers obviously upset. We're elated in our dugout. Love to see it. We're going to head to the bottom of the 8th, trying to shut this thing down. Chase Dolander coming out against Jackson Churio. Again, a guy that we can't seem to get out. I trust Chase Dolander with that stuff, with the heat, but he's unable to blow it by him. And that's going to be another extra base hit, leadoff variety for Jackson Churio. Here's a little pop-up by Garrett Mitchell to third baseman Jones. He's got this one camped underneath it. We got 1 out, 1 man on at second base. Ty France, deep drive to center field. Again, 97 speed. We got to be on the lookout for this. So Doyle camping underneath that one, makes a nice throw. Nice approach back to the ball. Get your momentum into it. We love to see that. And then Paul DeYoung can't hit the curveball. Chase Dolander does a job, shuts down the early mistake to Jackson Churio, and that's going to be the end of the 8th inning. Let's go to the 9th. The last chance for the Brewers in Condon. Emmanuel Rivera, what's going on here? We had control of Charlie Condon. The game said, no, you want Brenton Doyle. So the auto switch of the fielder screwed us. Emmanuel freaking Rivera gets a triple. What is happening right now? This is huge. This is huge for us. We got to be able to get out of this inning. We can't lose this game. We lose this game, your season's done. So Dolander's night is done. We got to call on Alex Lang now. And, I mean, he is our closer only by necessity. Here's a bunt attempt by Bryce Terrain. They're trying to get that runner home, but it is Emmanuel Rivera. He's not going to score from that. What a play by Michael Tolia. That's an insane play. I mean, if that goes past him, Rivera's going to score. He only got second baseman to try to get that throw home. Now we got a 1-2 pitch here to Martin Polanco. He's going to swing on through it. So really nasty pitch, nasty breaking ball by Alex Lang. And now we're in a little bit of a situation here, guys. We've got William Contreras coming up. Lang has pitched well. 5 total pitches, 4 strikes with 2 outs. So Lang has been efficient here, but with 1-1, I kind of want to pitch around Contreras, but we leave that sinker in the wheelhouse for Contreras, but we luck out. We make the final out. That's it. Game number 2, Rockies are winners. Keegan Aiken, you almost cost us, buddy. You almost cost us that victory. Walking in a run, letting the Brewers take the lead on us. That was dicey, but Colorado survives. We're heading to game number 3 in a winner-take-all scenario. So Condon, no surprise there. Player of the game, 2 for 4 with that 2-run shot. I definitely think he was deserving of that honor. So as we head to game 3, guys, I'm thinking of doing like a bridge approach to Hancock and Buehler. I think we're going to go Hancock to start and then Buehler coming into relief. I like that approach given that these guys' ERAs are wildly different, right? Buehler seems to be a guy that, you know, you don't want to get behind. That's what I'm getting at. I think if Hancock can give us 3 to 4 innings, you can get Buehler to get in there to give you 3 more innings, and then now you're into bullpen game, right? Now you're into 7th, 8th, and 9th, and hopefully our offense kind of comes through here. We got DL Hall going up for the Brewers. So I think we should be able to handle that. But that's the next time I'm going to see you guys coming up on Sunday night for game number 3. It's winner take all. If we win, we get the Dodgers. If we lose, we're going to play golf down in Florida, I guess. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.